guys, and welcome back to our Pump Passport series. Today we are at Ocean Pacific here in San Diego. Super sick gym, it's on the boardwalk. I look so forward to showing you this gym. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, I met the best, friendliest gym owner in the world, Ken Cornell. Ken, would you tell us about your gym, please?
Thank you for coming in. Ocean Pacific Gym and Wellness. I'm a real estate developer and I was retired and I had my man cave downstairs, pretty much to download music because I wasn't working. And I was taking a nap by 1:30 in the afternoon. I told my wife, I'm not a nap guy, what am I gonna do? And so I came up here and they said, pay or quit. Now this gym was iconic. It had been here for 30 years. So we thought, man, what a cool thing to do a gym, keep the gym open and make a community, like a real vibe. I've been a gym rat for 30 years. And one of the things I didn't like about some other gyms is it's a real cliquey thing. Well, between the staff and the members, we nailed it. So what we did is I replumbed this entire building and redid everything, like every square inch, the lighting, everything. And then we started doing add-ons, which I'm still doing today.
Can you tell us about your expansion?
Yeah, well, what happened, this deck was all common area, all of this. This wasn't mine. Old equipment that we have, I have completely refurbished because some people like the old stuff. And then I have a bunch of new stuff. So we have a mix and a match of that.
So this is the primary isolation exercise / compound movement area. It is absolutely jam-packed with equipment, which is both exciting and a little bit overwhelming. You definitely are next to a buddy when you're working out here and it's really busy. Thankfully, we didn't come at peak time so we could record and show you guys everything that this gym has to offer.
We put in the cold plunges. It was an accident. One day we had the cold plunges as a portable thing and people loved it. So what we did is I put 2 in, put 4 in, then I got the 5. And the thing with those that most people don't know, they're a bear to keep clean. And so we are constantly maintaining them. You got to take them apart twice a day. I have a crew of 4 guys that clean at night only. And I have a crew of probably 8 that clean during the day. So the gym's immaculate.
Okay, so I definitely avoid gym cold plunges because the idea of bathing in other people's sweat grosses me out. But this gym is absolutely next level. It has a filtered cold plunge. So you don't have to be scared about bathing in Jimmy's sweat. You can just get all the benefits of a cold plunge. Not only that, but they actually have 5 cold plunges here and a hot plunge. We did comment on that because I'm not big for public cold plunges. That's gross.
How clean are they?
They're beautiful.
Yeah, because
the filtration,
no,
beautiful.
you understand. We have bigger pumps on them. It's a thing that most people aren't going to figure out because I get down to everything and figure out. It's amazing how clean they are. And then there's a special thing that's an infrared that cleans the water as well. But you have to take them apart at least once a day, clean out everything. They're immaculate. They're all. And I bought an ice machine. You see the ice machine?
I did see the ice machine.
Because I figured, on the days where it's a little warmer outside, I want that thing at 37 degrees.
Okay, this is absolutely next level. I've never seen a gym that wasn't like my boarding school gym have a ginormous bucket of ice. It's very clear that people are really using this because it's almost out of ice. I just watched this man fill up a giant tray. I don't know if he's icing his ankles or what.
We have views of the beach. We built these swing chairs in the back. Did you see those?
I love the swing chairs.
So what happens is then we have these eating areas right here, which are great, and one on that side looking at the beach.
This is the front area of the gym. It's super sick. It has this beautiful ocean view with a place to eat if you are super hungry post-workout. Primarily, the outdoor equipment here is upper body.
So people hang out and vibe here. I've seen people taking tests here, and so there's Wi-Fi throughout.
This is the front area of Ocean Pacific, and as you can see, here's one of the primary advantages of going to this gym. You can eat your meal preps and look at the water. I love that so much. This is the outdoor section of the gym where you can hit biceps and get a tan at the same time. The outdoor equipment is primarily upper body focused. I have yet to find the lower body section, but I'm on the hunt.
And so the latest thing is I got this side over here. We'll walk over there. And I put all this new equipment and new lighting. I got a lot of this equipment, which is old stuff, this freeform stuff, which is great. Free motion.
Could you describe a little bit the organization of the gym? Because I noticed that there's upper lower in various areas, and I was wondering if you did that intentionally.
Yes.
Or so that people could get a pump in and out of the sun if they wanted to.
Yes, and so we have equipment outside, and then we have over there the swing chairs and more equipment, and a lot of people vibe out on that grass, and we have a boxing session. And then I started these classes, which are amazing, free class. So there's a lot of value at this gym. I just raised the price, $115 a month for an annual membership.
Very cheap for
what we're doing. It's like going to a spa.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and so free classes alone, like we have yoga, we have Pilates, we have boxing, we have jiu-jitsu, and like we have a Gracie that teaches here. And so it's all comes with the same membership. It's pretty phenomenal. And then we have a healing And I think I'm going to get the downstairs area, which is another expansion, another 4,000 square feet. I'm going to do a big yoga Pilates initiative and more equipment. So we expanded. They gave me this entire piece.
This wasn't here. I was here.
This was just common area.
About a year ago.
This was just common area.
Was not
so this is all new. This is all new. We have a wet and dry co-ed sauna that looks at the beach. And then we have a steam room co-ed. And it's like I do everything like to the nth degree. So there's this eucalyptus that's infused. The guys have a eucalyptus infused sauna, and they also have a wet and dry sauna in their bathroom. And they also have an infrared sauna with red light therapy and Himalayan salt blocks backlit in their room. And there's like 7 showers in there, and it's immaculate. You know how usually you go into a men's bathroom and it smells like a jockstrap? The filtration system that I've used, I have exhaust fans that just pump all the air out, dehumidifiers. You know, so I just go nuts with this stuff.
You were a real estate developer. Like, what did you develop? Because this is crazy. I love it.
I built probably 30 buildings in Mission Beach and 30 in La Jolla, and our family builds apartments in Las Vegas.
You got that attention to detail on that.
And I used to be in the hotel business a lifetime ago. So yeah, I'm an attention to detail kind of guy. So this is our new side. We have a posing room in here. Sorry, with different types of lighting. The kids love this, and they're in here. They're in here every day shooting.
Give us a flex. Let's get our flex on. Sleeves up. Roll the sleeves up. How are we looking in here?
Comment who has a bigger bicep.
I don't know. Your legs are definitely bigger than mine, though. That's cool. But okay. I'm an older guy,
That's
so
what jeans are for.
I'm doing the best I can. You know, I just want to maintenance this old relic.
The posing room gets a 7 out of 10 only because it's really small and because there's too many mirrors, not enough lights.
Then we started a line of clothing which is unbelievable and reasonable. This stuff is Lululemon quality, I guarantee it. Like the kids that wear it, it's like amazing.
This is actually the mastermind behind their line. Could you tell us a little bit about how you started it?
Yeah, well, this was like an idea for the owner. The owner wanted to have his own brand. So it took me almost a year to find the supplier, to find the designs. We tried to find something that were aligned with the vibes that we have here. We are next to the ocean, so that's why we designed the logo with the little wave, and it's OPG activewear. But yeah, it's been a lot of work, a lot of trial and error, seeing what's like the best fabrics, the best materials. But now I think we finally find.
And this is some of your stuff?
Yes. Yes, this is one of the jackets for the winter, but we already like, this is on sale now because like the winter is over, but still it gets a little bit chilly here, so we have some of this stuff. We have a lot of colors, we have different jumpsuits, sets, so yeah, just, it's beautiful. It's like, if you touch it, it's like butter feeling, so yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We went with this cool lighting in the mirrors and got all brand new stuff over here.
This is my favorite room.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? So we got the Rogue. I mean, it's just really cool shit, right? I mean, this,
yes.
Yeah, no, I just love it. And it just sings, you know, and we got the music going. I picked the music list. A lot of people don't like it, but look at these girls that work for us. All these girls either work for us at the front desk, they're like models, and the staff is amazing. They greet everybody when they come in. They know everybody's name. And when you arrive here, it's like, you know, when you go to a restaurant or bar, they know your name. Hey, Kenny, how are you? And they say, goodbye, Kenny, when you're leaving. You feel at home. That's what these guys do. The staff is the most important thing here, and then the membership second, because they treat everybody like their family. And it's just such a cool thing. And I'm so blessed to have all these kids. And they sell great, and they just take care of people. That's the main thing. It's a good vibe.
Okay, this may be my favorite part of the gym so far. If we look over here, we have our very cute, very sexy Pit Shark, which I would say is more of an elevated piece of equipment. Most gyms don't have that. They also have an abundance of glute building equipment, so that makes me excited. We have a multiple hip thrust areas, and there's an additional one outside if these two are taken. This is a piece of equipment I've only ever seen at Alpha Land. Super, super sick. Great because you can plate load your bad girls, and so you can really get those bitches heavy.
So to keep this place clean, with the rust and everything, I have an army of people that are constantly cleaning. But you notice the difference, like the filtration. But I've also done something different. I'll show you. But matter of fact, let's walk in here. You see all those guys out there? I'll show you one. I bought 7 HEPA filters, hospital grade HEPA filters that are $15,000 a piece. There's gonna be 6 on that side, 1 in here, and they will scrub all the air in the gym every 10 minutes of viruses and bacteria.
So what inspired you to do that?
It became my passion project.
That's like extra.
No, everything's extra. This is my passion project. I said, I mean, I've just never done. Like, I just bought those. Like, I thought I was done, and I'm not. So I'm never done. I keep looking at how can I make this better? And I'm never gonna stop, because that's worked for me in every business I've ever been in. It's been successful. When you get complacent about a business, that's when it starts to fall apart. But if you're constantly trying to do more, do better, I don't care what anybody else is doing. I just know that I know what I'm doing. I don't even go look at another gym. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah. So look, this guy's broke. I just bought 2 more. So that's the parts thing. And they're in there right now. So things are constantly going wrong, and you can either replace them or not. And if you don't, then have you ever noticed how when a piece of equipment goes down in another gym, it says, will be fixed soon, and it's a month, 2 months? Our shit gets fixed literally that day. Everybody's trained on the equipment that works here, that cleans, and I have all the parts. I'm gonna go back and show you the parts right now. So on the cardio equipment too. Okay, let's go, let me show you the parts in the back. These are all extra parts for every single bench that we have. And so when one gets ripped, they come back, grab one of these, and I send it, and I have another one made. Look, every one of them. Who does that?
2 is 1, 1 is none.
Who does that? I mean, if something goes out, we got it in here. Light bulbs, whatever it may be, I have extra parts everywhere. Backup. And then we inventory this stuff. I learned this in the restaurant business. We inventory it, and then we have a par level so that we always have something, right? Those are extra pumps for the extra lighting. I have smoke machines too that we can do for the,
Oh, do you?
yeah, I got it, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Check this out. This is every part that we would need for every machine, and there's a backup. Cable, whatever it is, we fix it all right out of here. And then they go through and they're fixing stuff every single day. So did I tell you that the steam room is infused with eucalyptus? Well, it's just like when you go in a steam room, they're very hot, by the way. Normally a wet steam smells like a dirty sock, but they all do. But when you infuse it with eucalyptus, it goes in there every so often. It smells better, it makes it smell better, and it's healthier for you. So we wash our own towels. We wash and dry them here, and there's some more in the girls. We have literally everything you could possibly want as an attachment. And we have a couple ads that are extra. We have 2 tanning boots. One's got a full array of this new red light therapy that's a deeper bronze color. Then we have the other one and that's only $20 a month extra.
And can you tell us about the oxygen?
Yeah, they're good. They're full light array, all healthy light. I can't explain it as well as some of the other people, but it's also a little steam, a little sauna that gets up to about 160 degrees. And I bought bigger ones, but there's already an oxygenator on here. So the oxygen output on these guys gives you 30% more oxygen, pure oxygen. And I bought bigger ones to make it even more intense. I think I'm gonna get one of those body scanners too. You know, the full body scanner?
Yeah, DEXA scanner?
Yeah, DEXA scanner. And it's gonna go in here. This is an amazing story. So I bought that 2 years ago in Hawaii with my wife, the Grand Wailea. And I wanna show you, this is my logo that I've had for 25 years. Ocean Pacific Gym, it's Ocean Pacific Real Estate. The wave is almost identical. If you look at everything about it, forget the coloring, but that wave, the way it breaks, look at that. It's almost, I saw it in this art gallery at the Grand Wailea. I bought it, I had to have it, you know what I'm saying? What we do is we have a salt crusher, I don't know how else to say it. It takes pharmaceutical grade salt and it crushes it down to a mist and it infuses it into the air in there. So you have these big comfortable benches in there, and the salt is so good for skin, and it gives you 30, if you go in there and use it regularly, you'll get 30% more lung capacity. It's amazing. And it also has red light therapy in there, and as if that's not enough, there's these Himalayan salt blocks that are like $60 a piece. There's hundreds of them in there. And then we have this background, whether it be seagulls or ocean, that's constantly going in there. It's very therapeutic. So the girls, I treat like queens. So they have, like I said, the Dyson blow dryer, Dyson air wraps, 2 each, astringent, everything you could possibly want, and these professional makeup. You'll see it. It's really great. And then I use Paul Mitchell products for them for shampoo and conditioner. And they have little cute pink spa shoes that are constantly cleaned out, right? So it's all about the girls in the white dress. Tuxedo boy has nothing to do with it. And the older you get, if you're smart, you get it younger, but you'll get it eventually. So let's walk in here. I'll show you some of the tricks that I did in here that make this gym unique and different. So we have fans and exhaust fans in the back. And then when it gets hot during the summer, hot enough, we have 900 square feet of retractable doors. So the airflow is very good. And the exhaust fans make it go in the back. But when it gets hot, you ever seen a big ass fan?
Yeah.
They're evaporative coolers. So I've got 3 on this side, a little one here, and I got a big one, but they're in storage because we don't need them right now. And they're constantly cleaned out and scrubbed as well because those things will smell funky after a couple days. Okay. So we clean them out. The cleaning staff, I mean, it's immaculate. They cleaned all the fans last night, every one of them. And so we got that going. And then here's where I'll show you on the way out. That's where those HEPA filters are gonna go. They're large. But I'll show you some of the things that we've done. So I retrofitted all the old stuff. I made modifications on everything. Like I like to do the shoulder one like this. So I added these. So I modified everything in here And then we went and we got the, you know how you put that grease inside these things? Amylites. We put the grease in here so they're constantly greased and oiled. This is a chest machine, but I modified this so that I can do shoulders. So I did all the welding and stuff in here ourselves. My team did it. Same thing here. These were modified so I could do inside shoulder press. One thing about a gym is I'm always looking for shit. I can never find it. See how they're going around and putting everything in here? I'm militant about this. So you don't have to go too far to find what you need. It's all stacked up here and there's a protocol for exactly how it's supposed to work. And I drive them nuts when I come in if it's not exactly right. So here the carabiners are always gone. So we zip tie all the carabiners. They're all zip tied. So
That's
look at,
unreal.
have you ever seen that before?
No, that's unreal.
Look at this. No, seriously, you'll never see it again either.
I agree.
You'll never see it again
What
either.
inspired this
It's just
militant attitude in you?
It's just life. It's got to be right. There's a right way and a wrong way. And this is all the old stuff that's been refurbished. And people love this stuff. You know, a lot of guys like the old stuff and you can't find it anymore. So the fact that this was that old, I just refurbished everything, made it brand new. So I got 6 going on that side. And so there's one filter that gets cleaned out, they say once a month. It might be more than that. And there's one that's it's the patented filter. This is a patented thing, and it's made of clay or something. I forget what it's made, ceramic. And they say it needs to be changed out once every 2 years. It might be once a year in here. I will be checking it to make sure what it is, right? So I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, you really seem to have your shit together. Can you just offer like the best life advice in the world to everyone on the internet?
The best life advice?
If you had one thing that carries you.
Well, that's changed as I've gotten older.
All right, top
So
2.
live in the moment. Just enjoy this moment. Don't be thinking about too far in the future. Everyone needs to make plans and don't be thinking about anything in the past.
Okay.
In my experience, when I used to think about the past, sometimes I'd get a little resentment. Think about the future, I get a lot of anxiety.
Okay.
But having said that, everybody has goals. So the second thing is just don't ever give up. You know, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. That's really the bottom line, you know. Believe me, I didn't know this thing was going to be like this. I didn't know it was going to be this successful. But I believed I could build something that nobody else had and people would come here. And so who's the biggest neat freak you know? Huh? Say it. It's important. I don't want viruses and stuff. I don't want to be touching dirty stuff when I'm cleaning out. I want to be immaculate. I want to feel like I can eat off the table. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, what a doll Ken is. I can't even emphasize enough how this is the kindest gym owner I've ever seen. He's literally spent an hour to show us the entire gym himself. 11 out of 10. The cleanliness is an absolute 11 out of 10. I've actually never seen any space cleaner than this gym ever. Okay, y'all, you know we have to rate the parking. Ken has a little secret about the parking here.
There's so much going on here that I forget, but we're at the beach. We're a block off the beach. We have 300 underground parking spaces, which is huge, validated for 2 hours for free. So you can park at the beach. Some kids run on the boardwalk, they come in, they take a shower, they take a steam, or then they work out and then they go do that. But yeah, I forgot about a couple things. There's so much here and it's changing all the time. And by the way, Katie and Andrew, you guys have been delightful. So I met them just walking through and they said, would you do this? And you know, I'm such a ham for a camera. I decided I'd do it.
And what are your hours? What are your gym's hours?
So Monday through Friday, we open up at 5 in the morning and we close at 10 o'clock at night. That seems to work. And then on weekends, we open up at 6 in the morning and we close at 8 o'clock at night. So there's a lot of different times to come, and the weekends are great. People are out here. It's a vibe, an experience. Come on in, kick the tires. Tell them Ken said for you to kick the tires, and you can come in for free, and I guarantee you'll be sold.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an absolute experience to just hang out with Ken during this time. Typically, I rate these gyms pretty harshly, okay? But I will say, after reviewing this gym, I actually signed up here, and so I will be switching my gym membership. I think Ken really said it all. This gym is an absolute 11 out of 10. I couldn't think of anything that I desire more in this gym. Thank you so much for such a beautiful day. So nice to meet you. And come check out Ocean Pacific in San Diego.